Anyone got any questions? Now just on 6 rounds. So, is anything they want clarifying? And what to do, when to do it, etc. Nothing?
Yeah, actually. When it kind of devolves into the second half and everyone's been down a bit, if you're in a one-on-one, you're putting someone down. Is it better? What's better to break away or wait for someone to come assist?
Look round, if you can break a 2-on-1 somewhere, break away and take the ball now.
A few times I got caught with one-on-one, I'm like, should I be engaging them?
Yeah. No, so more the is, when I wrestled one-on-one, I looked around to see if there was any like 2-on-1s that could join in. Like,
except with this lad here, I'm not now wrestling. Yeah, like, I'm going to lead by.
Yeah. And so what I tried to do is I tried to look where I tried to 2-on-1. Now obviously in the 12, normally I have to look far. But I basically didn't leave my corner almost any round, but I did actually disengage and break 2-on-1 quite a few times probably. Because all I was, like, suppose the one-on-one there. And then 2-on-1. Yeah. And so I was doing stuff like that. Oh, I was wrestling this guy, look, oh, shield. And this was something I did a few times. I used to grab somebody's shield and did this to them. They went wrestling there with their shields doing this. And then my team could get them.
Also, lots of times what I see on the list, right? I mean, now we're training across the country. It's 2-on-1s is putting opportunities to the other members of the team, right? So lots of times what I see on the list is sort of one-on-one wrestling without the person acknowledging that there could be something they could offer. What I mean by that is it could be something as simple as people like the turn, right? And look, and potentially headroom, or it could be just could be something as simple as a different position, like you were saying, like disengage or not. Sometimes you can't disengage. Like I'm in the corner, right, and Dan is pushing me there, and I can't twice, right? But I can still set myself potentially for sets, right? So I put my arm here, and I see my teammates coming. I can bob his head back for a head rip, right? It's just like an example, but I didn't see that much of it like offering to others. I mean, the vanguard's got a job specifically for situations like that, right? There's less people that should be like setting people up for other takedowns and throws. I didn't see as much of it as I would like.
Also, just some quick clarification. When the vanguard breaks through, obviously the vanguard's looking to create 2-on-1s, and they can do that in a few ways. They can do that by 2 of the vanguard quickly teaming up on one of theirs. They can do it by peeling away. It's best if the vanguard has already had a little bit of conversation about what they're going to do when they break through. Because if the 3 of us coming through, we've had a conversation, look, us 2, we'll get a 2 from that halberd, you, the 3rd man, are going to peel off and try and turn on one of their centre, because the enemy centre is going to end up with people behind them. Now, if you're centre of the field and the enemy behind you, that's an awful place to be. If you've got enemies in front, enemies behind, there's no safe zone, there's no mist to cover you, it's awful. And so one of the vanguards should always be able to do that as a minimum. You can go through and one vanguard peels behind there, this side, one goes through the centre, the 3rd one, tries to deal with people. But if you're arranged, then the vanguard aren't going and going, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just reacting to the situation. The point is we're going in with a plan. Same for the wings, same for the centre. The 2 guys on the wings have a conversation of when we go in, I'm going to try and roll his shoulder flat, you try and hook the bomb. Even if it's only a quick conversation about how you're going to initiate, because if you both go into the initiation of the fight with a little image in your head of what you're going to try, of course it's going to fail. It always does. But trust me, when you start on the offense with this aggressive mindset of this is what we're fucking doing, the enemy instantly ends up a bit on the back foot. And then from there, you'll be surprised how quickly another plan rolls in, and that talking. Now in that corner where I spoke to a lot of you, a lot. And everybody should be doing it though. Because the simplest example is you get caught in a headlock. So on reflex you brace, and your teammate next to you goes, just duck down mate. And you duck and you're like, oh yeah, that was really easy, I'm out now. But quite often when you get pulled into that headlock, you don't have the thought process to just duck and get your head out. So when we're in there as a team, you should all be talking to each other all the time. They're, duck down, come up, grab his leg, grab his head.
So I think what Daniel says, even if you trouble, like for example, a headlock and your teammate tells you, I got you, right? He doesn't know that, he can't fucking see you. But if you tell him, look, I'm working on it, I try to loosen the arm, it's just such a fucking, you must know this, right? It's just such a morale boost to fucking, like shit, there's 2 of us now, fuck it, I'm going, right?
Yep.
So just say it to people, say, oh, they're with him.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just shouting up. You just get underneath somebody, they know you're there, they can hear your voice. It really does make such a difference because you have to hear your teammates shouting at you, even if what they're saying is the line is off.
That's Vanguard break or two. Yeah, you still want to try like rescuing people within one position, basically.
You should always prioritise the rescuing, always, because there's no point you taking this man down and then your teammate gets taken down over there.
You see a 2-on-1 over, you can make a 2-on-1 over there. So
Yeah.
It doesn't go safe.
Yeah, go safe. Yeah, always go safe. Because otherwise it's probably just a one-on-one. You've taken someone, but they've taken one of yours, so then it's equal numbers. Or saving, and the thing is, let's say, well, let's say Barney, you know, it is in a bad position. Come here, imagine you've got Barney in a bad position. If I run over and save Barney, we now have a throw.
Yeah.
You see, so that's why saving people is so important. I've got my teammate up, and at the same time I create 2-on-1. Always prioritise saving people. It's a team sport. That's something really important to remember.
Backing off that one, people seeing it, a lot of you getting takedowns, they're dragging one of your mates down on the other end of it. So I keep in head-ripping Dan. If they keep on the head-rip me and take us both down, just spent a lot of effort to achieve buckle.
Yeah.
Not a net game. Don't pick one of your own teammates on the floor and they can like,
So the important thing there is to stop what you're doing. But that doesn't mean I would necessarily. So let's say you have this. Let's say Barney's, your JP's on my team. You're Barney's on the enemy team. I come in, I start to head with Barney. Maybe I didn't see JP. You just would have called. But I get to hear and go, oh, Barney's holding someone. I stop what I'm doing. I go over Barney's face. I then help get this guy free. We now finish Barney. Okay. So, so the important thing is with all of these takedowns, you should be able to pause the takedown, rescue your teammate when you realise your teammate's in a bad place, because you don't always know. Sometimes you go to start to take your teammate down, and your teammate suddenly goes yanked by his arm and goes, oh shit! And you need to stop, hit your hip in, and save your teammate, and get him up. So that should always be in your mind whenever you're joining a 2-on-1 for quick takedowns. So if your teammate starts to go, you can get underneath. And a lot of the times, all you need to do is just stick your leg underneath your teammate, and that little purchase makes all the difference. Any other questions? Anything else? Any observations anyone would like to bring in?
What should centres do if we're holding the line but Vanguard breaks on the other side and then we've got guys behind us? Are we turning or are we going straight ahead?
once the line is gone, the line is fucking gone.
Yeah.
Your job is to hold the line. Once it's gone, you have failed. At that point, it is what it is. We can't fucking spill over all that. If the line is broken, you no longer have a job in the centre. Go fucking work. Get it back to a list, get it working. If the fucking guys literally run past you, maybe you've got to deal with them. Maybe you need to go that way to start dealing with maybe 2-on-1, so you become a runner. What you don't do is just go,
No.
I'm going to hold the line.
Yeah.
There ain't no fucking line anymore. If you failed, fucking, you're a runner. And when you get that, that's about it.
Any other questions?
Yes. So at the moment we're doing Vanguard versus Vanguard. Are you aware of, do you know what the opposition will be doing when the World Champs come? Have you got an
It
idea?
depends. So the Australians do a similar tactic to us.
Yeah.
Though they do it in 2-mans. They don't do it in 3-man Vanguard.
Okay.
They do. They send through what they call them kill teams. One person creates the hold. One person follows. One of their takedowns, like Colin, for example.
Would you be fighting their vanguard with breaking through and passing in the fucking night?
Well, no. So I would try and trip their Vanguard.
That's a good.
So I didn't manage to trip him. I made him stumble, and because he tried to push past it. Or maybe you can assert a guy in. Maybe you can't. So that obviously depends, because some teams are going to try and hold. Some teams are going to try and push through. But today we're going to continue with Vanguard versus Vanguard.
Okay.
The next national training, hopefully we'll have similar numbers, and then we'll try it with one team holding the line, one team pushing through. That's a little harder because we're such a small fucking list, because the team with the Vanguard is going to have to start with their backs to the list, have more space behind to push through, just because these lists are fucking small. Okay.